The Agency for the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons in Latin America and the Caribbean is an intergovernmental organization established in 1969 with the purpose of overseeing member states' compliance with the Treaty of Tlatelolco. The Treaty of Tlatelolco, and therefore the agency, is constituted by the 33 countries in Latin America and the Caribbean. OPANAL has its headquarters in Mexico City. The Treaty of Tlatelolco establishes the agency's three main bodies: the General Conference, the Council, and the Secretariat. OPANAL is the only regional organization in the world devoted entirely for the achievement of nuclear disarmament and the non-proliferation of nuclear weapons.
Article 11 of the Treaty of Tlatelolco establishes the Secretariat, the Secretary General as the Chief Officer of OPANAL, and of such staff as the agency may require. The staff is appointed by the Secretary General in accordance with the rules of procedure of the General Conference. The Secretariat convenes the meetings of the Council and the General Conference. It also submits reports on the status of compliance with the obligations of the treaty, on the activities of the Secretariat, and on the international debates on nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation. Our current Secretary General is Ambassador Flavio Roberto Bonsanini, who was elected by the General Conference on the 7th of November of 2019. As of today, the OPANAL has had 8 Secretary Generals.
The General Conference is the supreme organ of OPANAL. It is composed by all the 33 state parties and holds regular sessions every 2 years. The General Conference may also hold special sessions whenever the Treaty of Tlatelolco so provides, or in the opinion of the Council if the circumstances may so require. The General Conference decides on any matter covered by the treaty, including those referring to the powers and functions of the organs established by the treaty. It also establishes procedures regarding the control system, elects the members of the Council and the Secretary General. It may mandate studies designed to facilitate optimum fulfillment of the treaty's mandate, and can authorize the conclusion of agreements with other governments and international organizations. The General Conference also approved the agency's annual budget, fixed the scale of financial contributions paid by member states, and may also establish subsidiary organs it deems necessary. Here in the archives, we guard all documents issued by the agency. Just take a look at this verbatim archive from the conference, from the first session of the General Conference held in November 6, 1972.
In accordance with Article 9 of the Treaty, the General Conference may establish such subsidiary organs as it deems necessary for the performance of its functions. In this sense, the General Conference, in its third period of ordinary sessions, held on 1977, established the commit and contributions and administrative and budgetary matters.
The CAP is the advisory body to the Council on Financial Expenditure. It reviews, analyses and formulates recommendations regarding the budget and scale of financial contribution. It evaluates expense subject actions so member states can meet its financial obligation. Evaluate the report presented by the Secretary General in the financial situation of the agency and the implementation of the budget. It examined the financial statement certificate by the external auditor and guide the Secretary General in administrative and budgeting matters. Currently, members of the committee are Argentina, Belize, Brazil, Ecuador, and Uruguay. They were elected by the General Conference for the period of January 2020 to December 2023.
The Council is formed by 5 member states, which are elected by the General Conference for a 4-year term. The presidency of the Council rotates amongst its members alphabetically every 2 months. In addition to the functions conferred to the Council of OPANAL by the treaty and those which might be assigned it by the General Conference, the Council, along with the Secretariat, is in charge to ensure the proper operation of the control system established in accordance with the provisions of Articles 13 to 18 of the treaty in order to verify the following. 1. That devices, services, and facilities intended for peaceful uses of nuclear energy are not used in the testing, manufacturing of nuclear weapons. 2. That none of the activities prohibited by the treaty are carried out in the territory of any contracting party with nuclear material or weapons introduced from abroad. And 3. That explosions for peaceful purposes are compatible with Article 18 of the treaty. The current members of the Council are Argentina, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Uruguay.
A crucial function of the Secretary General is to ensure the proper operation of the control system established by the Treaty of Tlatelolco. I'm in charge of establishing the procedures for distributing to all member states information received by the agency from governmental sources and information from non-governmental sources that may be of interest to the agency. The Secretary General is elected by the General Conference for a 4-year term and may be re-elected for a single additional term. As established in the treaty, the Secretary General cannot be a national of the country in which the agency has its headquarters. One of the agency's main challenges is to strengthen our partnership with the 4 other nuclear weapon-free zones and Mongolia, which also is a nuclear weapon-free country. An important meeting of the 5 nuclear weapon-free zones and Mongolia will take place in New York next year, when new initiatives of cooperation shall be discussed.
We work for a nuclear weapon-free world.